All right, what's up, you guys? UFO Proof here. Well, hopefully this is going live. Hopefully this is working because it has not been working for the past like 24 hours. So I know I've had issues before with doing Hangouts in the past, and hopefully it's working so you guys can come and join. So we will go and check that out right now. If you guys want to come and join in the conversation, I will be posting a link in the comment section. There appears to be two of them. Hey, what up, Benny? Benny Jackson, there you are, buddy. All right, excellent. So let me post this link. Hopefully that's it. All right. So hopefully this is Kyle likes alien, transsexuals, and marijuana, the devil's drug. Oh, there goes your fucking, there goes your pass for coming on here. I was going to let you on, but now you just fucking lost that pass, dude. Better luck next time, dude. So today we're discussing UFOs and gold. And I think the two actually have quite a bit in common. You know what? As a matter of fact, since we're discussing gold, I'm going to change my thing to yellow. Let's see here. What up, Be Real?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good, buddy. Make sure that when you're not talking that you keep your microphone on mute, all right? That's what we're going to have everybody do from now on. So fucking
Yeah, that's what
stays.
I've been doing. I understand the protocol
Perfect,
here.
dude.
You know,
Yeah, fucking thing will suck, man. You know, Slim Picks. Goddamn, dude, it's 5 a.m. in the morning where I am. Do you ever sleep? Yeah, I used to sleep in the daytime, dude. You know, I do all my shit at nighttime. Slim Picks. What the hell are you doing up so early at 5 a.m. or have you not gone to sleep? Oh yeah, so I got to pass out this this link to some other people I know who are going to ask for it. So let me shoot them this this link real quick. I know it's kind of late for everybody, but I've been having issues with fucking Google Hangouts where it hasn't been working for shit, dude.
Hey, Kyle.
What's up, brother?
Man, I've been up for like fucking 3 days.
You've been what?
I've been up for like 3 days.
Why you? How come?
Cause I've been like partying with my homeboy, man. Like he's got like his apartment and shit, man. We've been
Fuck
like,
yeah, dude.
we've been doing bumps, smoking weed, bro, drinking, having bitches over every night.
Fuck
And
yeah,
bro,
dude.
I haven't been up, bro, and he wants me to come over again tonight.
Go on over. Go say what's up, dude.
Man, I just have a feeling I'm finna
Well, I mean,
hallucinate
after
and
this many
shit.
days, I just tell him, look, dude, I'm fucking burnt the fuck out, dude. I gotta go home, relax, and I'll hit you up the next day. It's like it's his new apartment. It's like you're gonna be there next week, right?
I know, definitely.
You know, I'm like, all right, chill out. I gotta go and fucking relax for a little. I'm fucking burnt out.
Bro, I swear, like all night, I just been staring at the wall for like
Oh yeah,
five
dude, you're
hours
definitely
straight.
burned out, dude. Yeah, definitely burned out, dude. I tell your homeboy he's got to fuck off and go get some sleep. All right, I sent Snooch his invitation. Now I gotta send out a couple more. Let me see here. Shit, I'm getting fucking hit up, dude. Here's Mark. Let me send out Mark's invitation. Yeah, because he's on the other side of the world, so he's gonna be up. Alex is probably asleep. These guys are probably all asleep. See, I hate bugging people who are asleep, so I gotta go for all the people who are on the other side of the earth, man. You know. Let me see. It's Steven. Oh, and I told him he was asking if I was going to go live, and I was like, yeah, and I was like fucking 8 hours ago. Shit, dude. Yeah. So what we're discussing is UFOs and gold, and the reason I say bring up UFOs and gold is because I believe I think gold is like real important to the ancients and to the for a certain reason, and I think it has a lot to do with their belief in gods and stuff like that. And hang on, let me click this. Oh man, I just lost this link to somebody. All right, here we go. Hang on 1 second. All right, boom, bam.
Kyle, but didn't gold like what was gold like before religion, or like where does religion come to play with a mineral such as gold?
Well, I mean, and see, that's kind of interesting. I think that like, so a lot of religions and a lot of different cultures around the world have gold, and they basically like worship gold because they believe that gold was actually like in the Mayans and stuff. They believe that it was the gold, like gold was the sweat of the gods. That's what they believe that gold was. Like it was actually like tears from the gods and stuff like that. So, or actually like the Inca believed that gold was actually the sweat from the sun. So they believed it was part of the sun. So it has a bunch of different like religious aspects to it and stuff. Mark, we don't want to see you fucking eat, dude.
I was just saying, he's watching you.
Yeah,
I haven't eaten in like 3 days. I just been drinking water.
we don't want to
drinking orange juice at a trap house. That's all I've been doing.
You've been hanging out at a trap house?
Yeah, that's where his apartment is, man. Like, dude, he just goes in, bro. Look! I'm gonna show you what he gave me. He fucking gave me some fucking luxury shoes, and I'm gonna fucking sell them.
Yeah, I bet you'll get a lot for it. Let me get back to
$300 fucking shoes, dude.
I want to get back to the topic, man, on gold and and UFOs. I think that there's a lot to be said about the, not just like the religious aspect, but like the properties of gold and what it could entail. Now, these are just some theories of mine, but now I've heard that like the UFO in Roswell, supposed crash or whatever, that the occupants supposedly had these gold rings above their head that allowed them to control the craft and stuff like that. And just, I've heard just a lot of different stories and, read a lot of different reports about stuff like this. And it makes me think of where did the whole concept of a golden crown come from? All right. Why was it important for them to wear a crown of gold? Why, like a king would be adorned with a crown of gold. There were priests back in the day that used to wear these gold hats that were like 3 and 4 feet tall. Like they were giant. They looked like a dunce's cap, and they were made of gold. And that reminds me, like these long caps like this, I think like they would always say when you're a kid, when you're in trouble or whatever, they'd say, put your learning cap on, and they would give you a dunce's cap. And a dunce's cap was like a cone that they would put on your head, and it was supposed to make you smarter. That's why they put it on your head, and it stems from these hats that would make these priests be able to fucking communicate telepathically with other beings and stuff. And I think that it's the properties of gold that might have something to do with it. Now, it's just a fucking wild speculation, but what if it's that gold being the mineral itself is actually has some ability to amplify your telepathic abilities, so say like you were able to say you were just telepathic, for instance, for a reason. Okay, just say these aliens are telepathic. Well,
okay,
when they actually use gold, like putting gold crowns on their head would actually amplify their telepathic abilities. So if they were able to actually speak to somebody from here all the way to the next galaxy over, but then they use, or say they could speak from, here to the next star system, all right, to the very next star, Alpha Centauri or whatever. say you could speak telepathically like that, but when you use gold on your head, you could speak to somebody in the next galaxy. You get what I'm saying? Like it amplifies your abilities to communicate. And perhaps this is why they, you know, kings would wear gold on their heads, and all these other civilizations did from, you know, around the world, because what else would you know, gold was highly sought after, but back then monetary gain couldn't have been too much of a big deal, because you really need to worry about surviving. You know, you need to worry about eating and shit like that. So gold, being a very soft metal, wouldn't have been good for making swords or anything like that. So everything it would have been would have been purely decorative. And I mean, gold's pretty, but it ain't fucking spectacular. It ain't like how like a ruby looks like really fucking
diamonds
gorgeous,
are better.
you know? Yeah, you know,
Diamonds
it's like,
get all the bitches.
it's like, you know, fucking diamonds look so much better. Well, a polished diamond does anyway, you know. But like gold back then, it's just like, yeah, it's you know, is it just purely on its rarity alone, you know, or did it have some other kind of, you know, reason for people wanting it so bad? I mean, there are gold mines that they found in southern Africa that are 30,000 years old. I mean, that's like 25,000 years before the first civilization supposedly existed. So what the fuck were these hunter-gatherers doing, having gold mines? I mean, they were literally mining gold 30,000 years ago. So these guys who are out there hunting deer every day to survive also took the time to dig out tunnels into the earth and mine gold. I mean, why was it so precious? It had to have some other kind of value to it. And I think it's because the gods wanted gold. The gods, you know, liked gold for whatever reason, because of
believe it was a commodity?
Its ability to amplify their telepathic abilities and shit, you know? What do you think, Vern?
What do I think?
Yeah.
About the gold mines in Africa? Is that what you want me to comment on?
What?
The gold mines in Africa? Yeah, there's like you said, there's mines and activity and stuff that they trace back before the pyramids.
Oh, I can barely speak into your microphone better. I can barely understand you, buddy.
I said, yeah, that's totally true. There's like all kinds of evidence of quarrying in mines and stuff. And in fact, I just found this pyramid up in Italy that was way before the Romans now, and it's like buried into the brush and everything. And it's pretty interesting because they were talking about it possibly had a rail system that was built in dating it like 3,500 or 4,000 BC. So there's plenty of things that are going on way before that they're actually saying civilization.
Well, it was good. The point was talking about the gold aspect.
Yeah, no, the gold, and you're right. Like I said, it's definitely, there was mines and stuff many years before the pharaohs and everything else. I mean, you're talking like tenfold, maybe even up to 100,000 years ago. There was quite possibly an advanced civilization.
Vern, your mic sounds like a potato, by the way.
It does. It's fucking terrible, dude. Mark, now what are your thoughts about what we were just talking about gold and UFOs and stuff, man? What are your thoughts? All right, Mark, I'm gonna you got come back after you're done eating, all right, buddy? And then that way it doesn't, you know, because I mean, like no one wants to sit here and watch you eat. All right. Yeah, come back and join us after you get done eating, Mark. No one wants to see you fucking eat, dude. Oh shit, let me check the comment section. All right, let me see.
But I believe gold has been a commodity for millions of years. It was used in cultures, religions, like you said, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely,
But
man. What what up, UFO bro?
I think the meaning goes in deeper.
Oh yeah, I do too, man. Yeah, gold will never lose its value.
I think it has to do with the sun.
Steam Train Mark. What up, Steam Train Mark? How you doing, buddy? Love my stuff. Awesome, man. Fucking thank you. I will keep it up, man. Let me see who else is on here. Coke Man, what up, Coke Man?
Okay,
How you doing,
hear me better now?
No, it still sounds like the crappy potato you were using earlier.
Dude, just go to Best Buy, buy a fucking $50 mic.
No, here we go.
Put
That's
that
what the problem
shit
is.
in.
There you
Bam.
go. What up, the Grim? How you doing, buddy? Doing good?
Oh, well, the problem is my computer
hey,
keeps
put you guys put yourself on mute for a second, you guys. You know, yeah, make sure that you guys, when someone joins, make sure you stay on mute unless you guys are talking or whatever. Make sure we try to stay
I
on
was
mute.
already on mute.
And yes, I know. Like while someone else is talking, especially, you know, that way we're not having people step over each other's toes and stuff. But I do want to check out the comment section real quick on YouTube. So, we got Mr. Night Guy. Mercury has crazy properties as well. That is true. Mercury does. And I would consider gold and mercury just as, you know, highly sought after by the ancients and by the gods and stuff. Like they must have had some kind of interest in both those metals and probably a few other metals. So palladium, uranium, stuff like that, you know, other rare earth elements, you know. What else we got on here? Slim Picks. Gold is a mega conductor. It can transfer thoughts, and it can transfer thoughts. See, that's what I was thinking. Slim Picks was that, you know, that it could possibly amplify some kind of telepathic ability that one might have. You know,
where is the evidence?
Well, the evidence is purely circumstantial. You know, when we look back at like the kings of old, that they would wear these crowns of gold, and the kings were the ones who communicated with the gods, that their priests would also wear these hats of gold, and these were the ones who communicated with the gods. That when the alien spacecraft supposedly was found in Roswell, that these aliens were wearing these crowns of gold. So that's the evidence is purely circumstantial. You know.
But
who we got?
this is where you
hey, what up,
though.
Snooch? What up, Steve-O? How you doing, buddy? Doing good?
This is where you lose me, right? How does a conductor, right, like the crown, how can you speak to the gods, and how does he know what these gods look like how they're depicted?
Well, I mean, I have no idea. You know, I'm just theorizing the possibility. Is it possible that this stuff is you know, like, because there does seem to be, you know, an all kind of importance of gold, that I see it not just as its rarity, but because there must be something else that gold does that causes the ancients to worship it and put it in.
Yet again,
you know,
gold is on every planet, just about.
What's up?
Gold's on every planet, just about.
Well, no, not necessarily. You have to have the right conditions for gold to be made, but it is made. It is made in the heart of the stars. So, I mean, you could find gold on, you know, technically you could find gold almost anywhere, but it's super rare on Earth. So it's probably even rarer on other planets, you know, but, and I'm just figuring like, okay, so like, you know, gold's 100% radioactive. It's like, radioactive reflective. Like it reflects 100% of radioactive
Are we talking about like nucleons and atoms here, or what?
No. Well, yeah. I'm talking like fucking like out in outer space. You know, the radioactivity, the fucking you know, that fucking comes blasting into your ship. You know, they can use gold to protect
the cosmic wave.
Yeah, you know, no, not cosmic wave, no. But just the
excuse my
like
stupidness, man. I've been up for like
yeah, you know, well, maybe you need to get some sleep, motherfucker. All right, so all right, Snooch says keep on rocking. That's fucking right, dude. Always, man. Mr. Nice Guy knows that bloody Aussies are everywhere. I love the Aussies, dude. Oh, you're from Australia, so you get to see. I fucking love Australians, man. That's why I'm doing. I always like to do it at these late hours, man. Fucking catch you fucking Australians, man. If you ever get a chance, go check out my my UFO hunter videos, dude. He's a badass Australian. So they found liquid mercury in the Great Pyramids. Crazy. No, not in the Great Pyramids. But in the Chinese pyramids and the Mayan pyramids, they did find it, but not like in the Great Pyramid of Giza. Hey Kyle, have you ever listened to the Paracast or oh no, Ross and Carrie? No, I don't, man. There's very little fucking like the paranormal shit that I don't really get into any of it, dude. You know, like I'm just I like to theorize on some stuff, but you know, like you can't call me a believer in fucking basically anything besides UFOs, you know. Yeah, I mean, like I usually don't really care for that kind of stuff, man. You know, if they're gonna be talking about ghosts and Nibiru, and I was like, oh, man, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'll check it out. Maybe. Ken, what up, Ken? You crazy motherfucker. The ET's favorite metals from Earth are aluminum, magnesium, silver, and tungsten. They are found in abundance in our crust and seas. Gold is good for electronics because it's conductivity. Oh, awesome, dude. You know, see, this is what I love about Ken. See, he's the one crazy dude on our channel that I like. You know, most of the crazy people I can't fucking stand. Ken, you crazy son of a bitch. He's the one guy I fucking like. And I've just grown to like him just because I think his answers to everything are so fucking, you know, he speculates so fucking far into everything, you know, and he's like, oh yeah, and he says it like he knows. He's like, oh yeah, no. He's like, no, the ET's favorite metals are earth or aluminum, magnesium. It's like, how the fuck do you know that? You don't know that, you know, but still, it's fucking funny, you crazy son of a bitch. Oh shit.
It's actually true though about gold. Gold is the most conductive metal.
Oh yeah, I know that about gold. Yeah, you know, fucking
silver.
Well, it's not the most conductive metal, but it is highly conductive. I mean, you can stretch gold into the thinnest, like it'll keep stretching out. You get what I'm saying? Like fucking, you can make gold into like some of the thinnest wire on Earth. You know, like it's a very interesting metal, man.
Malleable is the word you're looking for.
Well, valuable is not really, that wasn't the word I was looking for.
Malleability,
malleable. I was like valuable. I was like, well, I wasn't really looking for malleable. Yeah, it's malleable. Correct. That's the word I was looking for. It is. It's highly malleable.
Yeah, it's something like that. You can pound an ounce out to like 3 square feet or something of.
It's something crazy like that, dude. Like it'll like stretch out into fucking.
And,
you know, like,
and it combines from by pounding it. You don't have to heat it up actually.
Yeah, just cold hammering, you know, it'll fucking do that too, you know.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
Yeah, you know,
it's fucking expensive for me to have any.
Right. You know, and it's like, and then when they're doing, and you got these gold mines in South Africa that are 30,000 years old, and it's like, what, dude? Were they trading gold coins? I mean, what were these hunter gatherers using gold for? I can't even picture it. Seriously, they have to fucking hunt their food. They don't even know how to farm yet, Bern. They can't even farm yet.
I know.
So
they're
what's
being
the gold for?
Maybe they're being put up to it.
You know, maybe they're fucking they don't have the answers for everything, and they're fucking basing their fucking their timelines off incomplete evidence, and they are in fact wrong when they say civilization began fucking with the Sumerians 6,000 years ago. You know, perhaps that could be it. You know,
there's possibly different levels of civilizations going on, and like my brother-in-law always said, he goes, there was never ever a limit of slave power that they had back then. And so when they enslaved people, they enslaved a whole bunch of people.
Oh man!
Forced them to do that kind of labor. So that's why we were talking, Atlantis and stuff like that could have existed 50, 100,000 years ago. I mean, they're so wrong, I think, on a lot of their time frames with humans.
Oh yeah,
humans are a pretty complex life form, and I think we didn't just evolve in 3 million years or whatever. I think there was a lot of help involved.
Oh yeah, I agree with you on that one 100%. Well, now let's check out on the comment section on YouTube where to sell 2.7 kilograms of gold 18 quality. Yo, one, I don't know, but if I have the money, I would buy the gold off you, dude. I got a bunch of silver I have to sell already. Fucking silver's another one, dude. Silver's a cool metal too.
You know, a gold coin shop.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking pawn shop, dude. Fucking.
They buy all gold. They buy every fucking kind of gold there.
Go to Pawn Stars in Las Vegas, dude. I'm sure they'll buy it from you. 2.7 kilograms of gold, too. You know how much that would be, dude?
2.7 kilograms is 4 something pounds. So
it's like that's a lot of gold, dude. Yeah, Kyle, do you watch any vids that UFO seekers do? Yeah, I watch some of their stuff. It's okay. You know, it's yeah, I mean, you know, they're legit is what I call UFO seekers, is a fucking legit UFO channel. But you know, by far, they're one of the few legit UFO channels that I like. Snooch is saying 1 ounce of gold flattened to its max can practically cover a regulation sized tennis court. Fact. Holy shit, dude. Can you believe that?
What's that?
Snooch is saying that 1 ounce of gold flattened to its max can practically cover a regulation sized tennis court.
It might be true. I know it's.
I fucking believe it, dude. And with how malleable gold is,
yeah, it's like
I believe it. It like
so thin, right down to its individual elementary size.
Yeah, exactly. Like they can do it to like where it's like a couple atoms thick, right?
Transparent. You can actually see through it.
You know, let's see here. Extraterrestrial gold has a higher. What's this? Let me see. Extraterrestrial gold. This has come from Slim Picks. Gold has a higher conductivity properties. There's a lot of it on Earth too, but not much anywhere else. Interesting. Handy to know. I want my tennis court to be pumping, bro. Fuck yeah. What if the cosmos has a split cosmos at different realities? What the fuck? Go to bed, be real. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, man. 9 known dimensions. UFO, bro. Which corrupt party owns American gold? Oh God, dude. Who's the fucking the Federal Reserve? Or no, yeah, the Federal Reserve. Right? I don't know, one of them. They bought up all of our gold in the 1960s. Fucking stupid Nixon. He fucking got us off the gold standard and gave us over to the Federal Reserve 100%. So now they fucking own our asses.
Before Nixon, it was
no. It was Nixon who signed it, dude. The fucking who got us off the gold standard, man. They had fucking done it and got us back and fucking it happened a couple times. The last time it happened was with Nixon.
Certificates back that were issued in the 30s.
What up, Coke man? Yeah, it happened.
Hey, Carl, how you
going? Doing good, buddy. How you doing?
Yeah, not too shabby, mate. All good, brother.
Oh man, you fucking. I mean, what the hell are you wearing, dude?
I'm an MIB, man. I'm coming to arrest you.
Hey, dude.
Take you away, UFO.
You look like a fucking lounge singer at fucking like who gambled his last dollar away, dude.
How'd you guess?
I think it's too much sun down there in Australia.
Helium-3, man. You know, helium-3 is another interesting element that, you know, it's a rare element, but I don't know how. I mean, I know they have a ton of it on the moon, but I mean, I don't know how important that is comparatively speaking for gold. I'm talking about gold being as in, you know, a metal that would help amplify telepathic abilities and stuff like that. I own Canadian gold. Snooch owns Canadian gold. Fuck yeah, dude. Whatever happened to the gold standard? Yeah, Nixon got us off of the gold standard back in the 60s. A fucking douche. Stupid Nixon. Angels, yeah. Coneheads, yeah, man. That's true. And Mr. Me, what up, buddy? A 91 kilometers long wire can be a 91 kilometer long wire can be stretched out of 1 ounce of gold. Holy shit, dude. So you can stretch out a wire 91 kilometers long out of a single ounce of gold, Burn. Coke, man. Really? Can you is that crazy or what?
A single inch of wire, 91 ounces of gold.
1 ounce of gold will make 91 kilometers of gold.
That's pretty insane, isn't it?
That's fucking.
That'd be a really skinny line. Yeah.
You know, that's fucking crazy. Metal. What up, DJ Fruit Loops? Doing good? Let's talk Scientology. Let's not. Damn it, be real. Stop being stupid. Yeah, let's love cults. Snooch, another fun fact about gold. A 14.5 by 14.5 inch cube of gold weighs 1 metric ton. Holy shit, dude.
Wow.
14 by 5 inch, 14 by 14 inches. So you're talking like this fucking cube, that size of cube of gold weighs a metric ton, dude. That's fucking nuts, man. Leroy Jenkins, what's up? His fucking neighbor is fucking mowing the lawn right now. I guess it's pissing him off. People eat gold as well, dude. That's true. I heard people do eat gold. In fact, Sasha and I, we used to live with this guy. Oh, he was our roommate. He was a fucking dumbass, dude. He got some fucking monatomic gold, some powdered gold, and fucking snorted it. And like he thought he was gonna fucking make him all super fucking badass and shit. And he was sick for fucking like 30 hours, dude. He was sick out of his fucking mind. I was like, you idiot, fucking snorting metal, dude. What do you think it's gonna do to you, dude? Dumbass. People and Werner says people eat shit also. I think is what he's trying to say. Leroy Jenkins is saying, I worked with gold as a bookbinder. That's cool. Other than its intrinsic and aesthetic value, I think the ancients used it just because of its malleability, and it could be molded easily into shapes and never oxidizes and found in native state. That's true. You know, doesn't need to be refined like most other metals, but it killed me that the ancients mined it and they threw it in the lakes for the gods. That's true. You know, they did do that. And they would cover themselves in gold and resin and stuff like that. And, you know, like I said, it doesn't have any fucking, it doesn't really offer any kind of value as like a weapon or anything other than stuff to adorn stuff with, you know, or to, you know, make something look pretty, you know. It's like, and it's like, yeah, they could stretch it into fucking small fucking wires and stuff like that. But what would they do with them? Make jewelry and shit like that. They didn't fucking, it does other than that. You know, I don't see it's, you're not going to go out and hunt a buffalo with gold. You get what I'm saying? And we're talking these hunter gatherers were mining gold for what? You're not killing a buffalo. You're fucking, you know, you don't need a fucking golden arrow to bring down a fucking hippopotamus. I'm just saying, you know. They offered Gaddafi checks for his oil instead of the usual gold they paid. He said no. 2 weeks later, the rebels were organized and armed to fuck by out governors. Oh yeah, I know. Really, exactly, man. You know, fucking idiots, man. You know, that's not like the fucking Gaddafi was a good guy. No, you know what's funny is the president of Venezuela, when he became president and he realized, he's like, where is all of our country's gold? You know. And then the fucking the whatever, the European bank or whatever, I forget the big one. What's the name of it, you guys? The LMO or whatever the fuck. They're like, he's like, we want our gold back. So he's like, I'm calling in my gold now. And this is, every country has their gold stamped and marked. Like, this is bam, Venezuela gold, you know? And they give it to him. And he's like, I want my gold back. And they're like, yeah, about that. We don't have your gold. So it took them like fucking whatever, like a month to get them half of the gold. And fucking almost none of it was Venezuela's gold. Most of it came from Germany and shit, dude. So it's like they just don't even have fucking, it's like they fucked off and like melted down their gold and got rid of it, dude. And that's what fucking banks do. They go and they spend money that they don't fucking have, that doesn't belong to them. And they do that and they invest it and then they fuck off. That's what happened to our whole fucking economy, really, you know. And they fuck everything off and everyone gets all fucked up, man. The fucking goddamn bankers, dude. You know, but yeah, it's fucking, that's fucking funny, man. The president saw, he's like, where the fuck's all of our gold? The same president also found out that the fucking, his Secret Service, his fucking army and military, all of them had fucking the CIA working for them. Like the CIA was in there working in these fucking departments and stuff. And they were paying these people off to give them fucking information and shit, even information on UFOs. And he fired all of them. He kicked them all the fuck out of the country. You know, he fucking threatened to have any of them fucking executed for espionage and treason if they didn't fucking leave the country immediately. So America had to come and pick up all their fucking guys and fucking get them out of the fucking country because they were doing that illegally, which is fucking illegal. It's against international laws and shit. And it's fucking funny, man. And it was in their full right for them to execute those fucking people. And they didn't because they fucking showed us respect, even though the guy's a fucking psychopath. Let's see here. Mark says he agrees with Mr. Me, as also do I. The Spanish took a lot of gold years ago. Yeah, they fucking did, man. What address can we pick the 2.5 kilograms of gold? Yeah. All the gold ever mined can fit in a space less than the Olympic-sized swimming pool. Yeah, that's what I've heard. You know, I mean, I don't know how fucking true that actually is, but it's possible. You know, but it's funny because all the fucking gold in 1913, our dollar was worth 94 cents. Today, it's worth 3. Yes, 3 cents. Can you fucking believe that? That's so funny, dude. What up, Sergeant Shill? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, dude, you know, fucking in 1913 is when fucking we signed over our fucking life to the fucking to the Federal Reserve too, man. Motherfuckers, dude. That's so fucking funny, man. You know, and we signed over our life to the Federal Reserve, and next thing you know, boom, Great Depression, dude. Fuck everything off, man. Trump has all the gold. Fuck yeah, I bet, dude. Oh, you know what? There's this fucking story where Charlie Sheen was fucking Trump gave him some gold cufflinks on his birthday because he saw him in Trump Tower. He gave him the cufflinks, and then Charlie Sheen went and had the cufflinks appraised, and the guy said, "Oh, these are fake, dude. Sorry." Can you fucking believe that? Vern, you got make sure that you keep your microphone on mute when you're not talking and stuff, because we can hear all that background static and stuff, man. All right. Yeah, there's a link. There's always a link, man. It's always at the top, dude. Green lights in the background. What are you talking about? What green lights? Oh yeah, all the recent tech uses gold. Absolutely, man. You know, little amounts of it, but yeah. What green lights is he talking about? What's up, Coke Man?
The microphone lights, I think, is saying.
Oh, you got the microphone? Why does it sound like shit? Say something.
No, mine's good.
No, yeah, yours sounds good, dude. Fucking finally, man. Sometimes he hog green lights in the background. What the fuck is he talking about? Hey, what up, Sergeant Shill?
What's up, man?
What up, Gyro 420? How you doing, buddy?
What time did you guys start?
Oh, we just started a little bit ago, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, we just barely fucking got on, man.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really good. Dude. It's a laser. What's a laser? What the fuck is he talking about?
It's
Alien techniques, gold to gun. I would think so, dude. Huh? Well, yeah, money is backed by gold, but where is the gold? Tell me, man. You know, you guys ever seen that video where they're showing the gold in Fort Knox? And it literally looks like it has rust on it and shit. Like it looks all fucking rusty and fucking dirty and shit, dude. It don't even look like proper gold, man. And it's supposed to be like the purest gold on earth. And it looks so nasty. When they were doing like an inventory of it and they were showing the public, it looked fucking fucked up as all hell, dude. And like it looked fake. Like they put like fucking some fucking like gold paint over some lead bars or some shit, dude. It looked all shitty. So it's like, there's probably not even a fucking speck of gold in Fort Knox, dude.
You think there's still gold there or not?
I doubt it, dude. I bet you there's enough gold to fool people into thinking there's a lot of gold.
Is this
like
they
would probably have like a room where the very front, like as soon as you walk in, all was stacked up with gold, but the whole room was probably empty. You get it?
Well, it's strange that they won't allow any audits.
Never. It's strange that they have the ability to deny us access to the gold.
Yeah. Well,
you know,
a lot of things changed when they took us off of the gold-backed dollar.
Oh yeah, dude. You know, it fucked everything up. Well, it gave all of a sudden, it gives the Federal Reserve it gives them power to fucking create money from nothing, which is with this just nothing but a signature. So all they're doing is changing some numbers in a book, you know? They're going to a book, they're changing some numbers around. They have no goal to actually value it. And then not only that, but then they create this money for us. Then they charge us interest on top of that. So we're paying them twice to make money for us. Because they act like our government couldn't fucking produce the money on itself. They are like, no, the government can't do that. We would lose everything if the government printed its own money. Why? Everybody else does. Of course we could print our own money. It's not like you got a couple fucking guys who are going to go crazy in the printing press and print more money we know what to do with, and only the people at the Federal Reserve can fucking control themselves and not print as much as that's bullshit. They are the ones who go crazy and print all the money they want, dude.
Well, you know, they could take it. They could. Well, now it's to a whole different step. They don't even have to print the money. It's only adding zeros into a computer.
Absolutely. That's all they have to do now, man. Fractional reserve
when
bank, you deposit 1,000, they lend out 10,000. That's fucked up, huh?
Yeah.
You know, and Snooch is saying it's our fucking gold. God damn it, it's right, it's our fucking gold, you know? And they pretend it's like the banks, they pretend like that money is their money. They act like they're super rich. We're banksters, we're super rich. No, you're not. You're simply protecting our money. You know? That's what's fucked up, dude.
They use a formula for the amount of money that they have, like possession of, like technically, versus the amount they could lend out. And a lot of banks surpass that amount. Oh, that's why you had the big bank fail. That in part is part of the reason that big banking bubble, housing bubble.
That happened because of fucking Bill Clinton deregulating Wall Street. All right.
Yeah.
Clinton deregulates Wall Street, and he thinks, okay, well, these guys are gonna, we'll deregulate them, and they should be able to fucking control themselves, right? No, because then you get Bush becomes president, and he lets these motherfuckers go off, dude. And so they go off, and then they're like, hey, Bush, we're totally gonna collapse. So make sure that the fucking taxpayers have to fucking bite the bullet, not only deal with it, but they have to bail us out. So they have to fucking take the loss and make sure that we are covered and pay us all over again. So, and it's like, that's what happens when you go around paying off fucking lawmakers and people in the government. You go and you buy protection. And so their banks were totally, who went to jail for it? The biggest economic collapse since the fucking 1930s. And who went to jail for it? Nobody
went to jail for it.
I mean, people were losing their houses left and right because people couldn't afford to pay the banks back, and the banks come and take their fucking houses. But then the banks, they can't afford to pay us back. So do the people go and get their fucking money or houses back? No. Instead, what happens? We have to pay them again. We bail them out and give them money on top of it, dude. It's like we're being robbed blind right in front of us, and no one gives two shits about it except for fucking Bernie Sanders and one other fucking dude, man. It's fucking ridiculous. No one ever says shit in Congress. No one ever says shit on the Senate floor. It's absolutely ridiculous, dude. You get one or two senators bitching about it, and that's it. No one's listening to fucking Bernie Sanders. No one gives a fuck what he has to say. He's up there fucking yelling this shit out by himself. No one's even in there listening. And it's like, dude, fucking they're robbing us blind, and no one fucking, it's like, someone needs to go to fucking jail over this shit, dude,
But he's just as culpable as the rest of them, man. Let's be honest.
What?
He's just as culpable. Everybody's guilty. Everybody wants to have more money. Everybody wants to have more property. Everybody wants to have more
this shows how little you know about Bernie Sanders, man.
Well, listen, I don't study Bernie. I'm not into like the socialist, Marxist type of government. I remember Bernie Sanders when I was a kid in 1978 when he was running for fucking Vermont and shit because I was living in Montreal.
Yeah.
But he's just like anybody else. You're going to tell me you wouldn't like to have 3 homes? You wouldn't like to have, $10 million in a bank account? You wouldn't like to own
What's that have to do? You're asking me that. But that's me.
Like you, me, anybody. Like any one of us wouldn't say no to having $10 million.
No. See, that's the difference. That's why you need to study Bernie, because he has the ability and he has the willpower, and the moral standing, and says no. And he has never taken a dime from any outside source. His taxes prove he's a senator and he makes $199,000 a year as a senator. All right. And his taxes show him make $199,000. He doesn't take a single dime from any special interest groups, from anybody.
Bro, if I was making $199,000 a year, I wouldn't be worried about making more money myself either. I'd be pretty content.
But every senator is. They all sell out and they all get paid off by special interest. They get kickback.
They all do.
Except for Bernie Sanders, dude.
It don't matter what party affiliation they are in. It don't matter. You know, a lot of these guys come in wanting to do good things and wanting to make changes and shit and wanting to do good. A lot of them, Bernie included, whoever. But what ends up happening is that system is so corrupt and so twisted. It's like, the only way I can describe it, it's like stepping into quicksand and then taking that second step. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. That's why Bernie is different. And until you research the guy, because believe me, I research every candidate. I never knew anything about Bernie, and I went to go find all the dirt I can on him.
You didn't know about his wife being investigated.
That's actually, you know what? That was propaganda. And the guy, they started the investigation. The guy who started the investigation admitted on news, on Fox News, by the way, admitted that was a frivolous investigation, that it was a distraction during the campaigns, man. And he admitted,
I don't know that link. Yeah,
they dropped the whole investigation and everything. It's all been dropped. Everyone dropped it. It was all fucking. It was all politically motivated. They dropped it all.
From 4 days ago, when I posted those links from a leftist newspaper, now the Washington Post, New York Times, the sites I used were left favoring papers.
Yeah,
it's closed in the last 4 days.
What is it? What clippings did you didn't send? I didn't see
super negative. I was saying that they're still investigating that.
What does the article say?
University. Remember where you called me out saying I don't know shit about Bernie, blah blah blah.
But what's the article say that you posted a link to an article?
Well, I can't pull it up and read it and be on Hangouts and drive a truck at the same time.
Did you send it on Hangouts?
I posted it on the comment section of that video. I posted 3 links to one story and 2 links to another story because I waited for you to answer.
How old were the stories?
We'll post a link. You're full of shit. So I said, okay. And I said, well, what kind of, source do you consider fair or left leaning? But I didn't get an answer.
I mean, if the thing is like you can go and look it up. I can go and look it up right now that Bernie's the investigation was dropped, man.
Yeah, but anyway, regardless, Bernie Sanders ain't going to change anything because he'll never be in power to. And the other thing is, a president.
He might be, man.
President isn't elected. Presidents are selected, and it's been that way since the Second World War. I believe. I could be wrong, though. You know what I mean? And I'm open to be corrected. I don't have a problem with that. But presidents don't have power. There's a government within the government that runs the government, if that makes any sense.
Are you talking about the shadow government?
Can't hear you.
No, see, that's actually funny that you mentioned that, because if you actually took the time to listen to any of Bernie's speeches or any of his debates or anything, that is 100% what he says. The whole time, you should have actually given it a chance and listened to his
I never counted him out. I never counted him out. I was honestly, hoping. I was saying this guy's a bit off. He's a bit Marxist, but
you should like listen to. The thing is, you should like actually listen to what he's what he says, because the stuff you're saying now.
Kyle, I have, and if you let me finish, I tell you, I was actually in favor of Bernie. I was in favor. I said, unfortunately, his type of shakeup they'll never allow in Washington.
No, I agree.
I was amazed that Trump got in. Trump is definitely fucking a nut, right?
They say,
well, he is the fucking stick they need stuck in their spokes.
Hmm.
You know, but in all fairness,
if he got selected, if he got selected, like if Trump got selected because he's to fuck the system up, see, that doesn't make any sense. So it's like, I don't believe he got selected.
Trump was selected, okay, because they didn't have enough confidence in the stirrup that he'd be able to cause. Hillary was too dirty. There's no way that was happening. You know,
she was so fucking.
Like I said, you accuse me of not knowing what Bernie Sanders stood for or is about, and that's totally wrong. Because, like I said, I was for him, but I knew that they're not going to allow that. There's just no way.
You know, and that's what's fucked up, is because he really is such a good guy, and it's funny because they said, like, this is like the head of Goldman Sachs, all right, is in there saying that Bernie Sanders he cannot become president. It's too dangerous. And both sides agreed that it would be better. And now I'm talking to Democrats, agreed that it would be better to have Trump become president than have Bernie Sanders, because Bernie Sanders, like, you can go and listen, just like the debate that he had with Lindsey Graham the other night. All right. Lindsey Graham, who is a Republican, has come out and said this for years, that Bernie Sanders is the most honest politician in the Senate. And he's like, because he's uncorruptible, he won't be corrupted by money or anything. And this is exactly what the system is afraid of. And they would rather have Trump become president than Bernie Sanders, because he's fucking, like, you know, he's the only person trying to fight against Citizens United, you know, which is a fucking outrage, you know. And he refused to have a super PAC. Everyone else had a super PAC. He refused to have a super PAC. You know, you could only donate so much money to his campaign before you were cut off. Like, you couldn't donate more than $2,100 to his campaign, and you would cut off. He would only take small donations from individuals. You know, he wouldn't take any corporate money from anybody and shit like that. And that's what scares the establishment and shit like that. And, you know, it's fucked up. You know who else? Like, the only other person I ever heard talk about, like, the Federal Reserve and how they're fucking, you know, controlling all of our money and shit like that, was fucking Ross Perot. You know, that's the only fucking other person I ever heard even discuss fucking the Federal Reserve and want to get rid of it. Bernie is one of the only people I ever heard fucking, you know, say, hey, Palestine should be a state, and that fucking, you know, he doesn't care about the fucking, you know, I mean, he supports the fucking, you know, Israel and stuff, but, you know, he's Jewish. He still thinks that Israel is wrong in what they do, and fucking, and he is, you know, he thinks Palestine should be a state. And even so, Israel, even though Bernie is Jewish, Israel can't fucking stand Bernie, you know. And it's like the guy's just got great views on fucking everything, man. But I want to get back to our point on gold, man, and back to UFOs. Let's get out of politics for a minute, all right? I think that, I wonder if we could build a device that would allow humans to communicate telepathically. And if this is true, you know, could it be made out of gold? Would it be made out of gold? Would gold have something to do with this fucking device? Do you think that something like that could be created? Hypothetically speaking, you know, like, is there a sense, is there another form of information or data, like another sensory nerve or something in your body that could interpret these, you know, that can pick up on another sense, like your sixth sense or whatever, that would be amplified by gold? Whether you're eating it internally, whether you're sleeping under a giant golden pyramid, I don't fucking care, whatever, you know? Like, does it have some, what's up?
The pineal gland, maybe?
Like, yeah, exactly. So maybe gold, maybe they wrap gold up in, you know, they wear, you have a crown of gold, or you do something, and it would enhance your pineal gland, or and maybe your entire frontal lobe, you know, and allow you to do, I believe, possibly communicate telepathically. You know, like, they always say that these priests and these gods were able to communicate with the gods, which is why they were so, you know, worshipped or respected. And they all had something in common. They all wore crowns of gold or hats of gold, you know? Yeah, and they had
even the Egyptians, supposedly on Osiris, she wrapped his phallus in gold.
yeah, he had like a golden dick or whatever. Absolutely,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And which Sasha was just saying was the Paracas of ancient Peru in Nazca, they perform trepanation on like so many of their skulls. In fact, like 80% of the skulls that they find in Paracas, that's the guys with the elongated skulls. 80% of them have trepanation marks. So they have holes in their head. They would cut holes in their head for whatever reason. No one knows why, but they all used to do it. And a lot of them would cover their holes with gold. They would put plates of gold in their head. And
like a reflector, you think, or
I always think it seems to be like they would help them communicate with the gods, extraterrestrials.
Like antenna.
Yeah, like an amplifier. Like if you're like a speaker, when you're speaking into a microphone, and you got your magnet and your fucking copper cable, and it's all wound up into a fucking spiral, and it helps pump out the fucking sound through your speaker. I'm thinking gold is something like that. Like you could use that, like gold would enhance that. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if it makes sense. Yeah, basically, yeah, just basically like an amplifier for it.
Hey, anything's possible.
How about Snooch, okay, hold. Good day, Kyle. Mr. Kyle's cameo. Let me read the comments on YouTube real quick. What if the government uses it to spy on everyone? Hive mind, that's a scary thought. Good day, Mr. Kyle.
Those mines, those ancient gold mines that go back like 100,000 years, they discovered in South Africa.
The what?
Those ancient gold mines they found in South Africa.
Robert, that's so fucking funny, dude. We were literally just talking about that before you got on here.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah, no, we were just talking about it, dude.
What is it? Michael Tellinger talks about that, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure he does. Although, you know what, Michael Tellinger, it's so boring. I just can't watch him. I don't know what it is. I really like the stuff that he fucking researches.
I know, but I cannot sit through a whole lecture of his.
I can't do it, dude. I don't know what it is.
Some of the shit is just so fantastical and weird that it turns me off too. But
yeah, it's fucking funny because like he talks about some really interesting stuff, and like if David Hatcher Childress, when he speaks, I can watch his whole fucking thing, dude. 2-hour fucking speech about megaliths or whatever the fuck, no problem. But Michael Tellinger, when I watch his stuff, I'm just like, this is so fucking god awful boring. He has no entertainment value whatsoever.
And very dry.
Very dry, dude. It's terrible, man. Coke man, what do you think about Michael Tellinger? I was the only
person who couldn't stand him, dude.
You what?
I thought I was the only person that couldn't stand him.
I can't take him, dude. Let's see what the other guys think. Coke man, what do you think?
Yeah, I watched a couple of his videos. He talks about all the grids and everything, didn't he?
Yeah, he talks about
grids and self-sustaining living. And I didn't watch too much of it. I probably watched him for an hour or so. But yeah, it made a bit of sense. But I wouldn't say he maybe was a little bit boring, but I didn't really he didn't really get me to go back to watch him, if you know what I mean.
Exactly, that's the problem.
Yeah,
it's like you can only take it for so long, and you're like, I just can't. I've never finished one of his videos. I just can't do it. I've tried. Yeah. I think he's really cool. Like the stuff that he speaks about and stuff are interesting subjects, and he's got a lot of cool information and stuff that he's collected. But it's just so dry and boring. It's just like I can't fucking do it, dude. I just
got a shitty sense of humor.
Oh, his sense of humor is fucking terrible, man. Yeah. Vern, what do you think about Michael Tellinger, man?
I never even watched him.
Oh, well, lucky you, dude, because he's fucking terrible, dude. He's fucking god awful, man. He's a nice guy, dude. I think, he does great for the community, but fuck, man.
He also brought forth those ancient circles in Africa too, didn't he?
Yeah, and it's like, dude, and it's funny, man. You go on Google Earth, you can find those ancient circles everywhere, dude.
Yeah.
KF, humans are basically electrochemical machines, and we use gold in our electronics. Very true. Mark says, hold on, I think I've got Bernie. I don't get your lame ass joke, but that's fine. I wouldn't open with it, Mark. Werner here, is he South African guy? Yes, he is. Michael Cremo is the most boring speakers. Great info, crap delivery. Oh, Lee, dude, I could not agree with you anymore, dude. Fucking, okay, I was watching a special or whatever with Michael Cremo, and he's doing his presentation. He was giving a presentation to Google. Lee, did you see that? Did you see that one where he's giving a presentation?
Cremo, there's somebody who's got a voice that'll put you out. Dude,
he's like, well, there's, and it's like, a forbidden archaeology, and they found these, but no one would admit to this until
he sounds like that actor later. There, that old dude. They're like the old Jewish accountant actor guy.
Dude, the fucking I'm watching this Google presentation that he was given to Google at their headquarters or whatever, speaking about fucking ancient civilizations and stuff. And he was so slow. I sped the footage up on YouTube. I sped it up times 1.5. I used the little speed button to speed it up. And when you did that, it actually sounded normal. It went at a normal speed. You guys got to do it. It'll blow your mind, because when he talks, it's all slow.
That's not the first time I've heard that.
Terrible, man.
Yeah, that's it. You're right. That's not the first time I've heard somebody say that.
This shit's so fucking boring, dude. Mark White says, I didn't open with it. You were too busy with the left. I'm like, oh, yeah, I wouldn't close with that either, dude.
Yeah.
But anyway.
What were you talking about the other day when you were trying to do a stream and then you got cut off or whatever there? You're saying like you looked all down and you're like, the right wing is taking over my channel, or along those lines.
Oh yeah, dude. I don't want to fucking I don't want any more of the fucking the right wing rhetoric. I don't want to do any fucking shows about fucking Las Vegas shooting. I don't want to fucking do any fucking bullshit like that, dude. I'm done having that on my channel, dude. That shit belongs somewhere else, not on UFO Proof, man. There's a million everywhere I go. I see shit on this stuff, and I'm just like, oh my God, it's like fucking, let the investigation happen. But it's like, I can believe what the police are saying, and I just don't care about the fucking, there's so much of it that I think it's just wrong of me to fucking keep spreading it when, there's so many people out there like saying the weirdest fucking shit. And it's just like, fucking, people are still saying he's still alive and fucking just shit like that. I'm just like, man, it's just fucking, and that's all I'm talking about. The real story and stuff of it is fucking interesting, and and I can discuss it with certain people, but with the whole fucking just all the fucking the bullshit, is he still alive kind of stuff. I'm just like, I can't do it anymore, man.
There has been a lot of interesting developments in the last week on that. I had shot you an email yesterday regarding that, and I agree with you. There's always that fringe that's going to come out and like go absolutely out of control conspiracy. You can't avoid it. The only way to avoid it is the approach you're taking. I ain't putting it on my channel.
That's all I can do, man.
Right. And that's right. You're absolutely right. You know what I mean? But but
exactly. And there are certain people I can discuss it with, like you and I can sit here and you and I can discuss it, man. But there's like, I can't let the whole craziness
drive the channel.
You know what I'm saying? Like the crazy shit. I can't let that fucking, because it's already being spread everywhere. And it's like, we can't be one of the people to do that, because that's not what we're about. We got to stand for the fucking truth, and fucking, and I just, because it's like, I'm not saying that I trust the government 100% or that I trust every news channel 100%. I take everything with a fucking grain of salt, and I do my own research. And I think that's what's important, but you got to give some credit and some leeway and do, to when it comes to what the police are saying, and like, I just don't think everyone's in on a conspiracy to lie, to try to take my guns away,
Oh, you're absolutely right.
It's like, my guns are safe. Ain't no one coming for them. That's fucking fine. And so anytime I hear this rhetoric, it's like, oh my God.
No, you're absolutely right.
You're
absolutely right. And even if you weren't right, it don't matter. It's your fucking channel, bro.
Yeah, Exactly. Simple as that, you know. But it's like I think it's important that you know it's fucking it's our channel. It's you know it's our channel, man. You know, it's like fucking that's what makes UFO proof so cool because it's like a community for all of us, you know. So it's you know it's like I don't ever want to fucking tell anybody what to do, but it's like there's gotta be some kind of
It's
you
just,
gotta be
it's
able
just your timing. Your timing when that came out was like maybe like I don't know a few hours after I had answered your comment, and I'm like, dude, I hope he's not talking about me being some right wing fucker. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
No, I don't think you're I wouldn't even really consider you a right winger, dude.
I'm pretty neutral, but I am
Yeah.
conservative, man. I don't think everybody should be holding their hands up to the government to fucking for a handout and take care of me. You know, you're best taken care of by yourself. You know?
No, yeah,
there are
no,
people
no.
that do need a hand, and they should get the hand they need.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Yeah.
They should
You
get
know.
a hand, not a free pass. Get a
Well, yeah,
hand up.
you know, but that's the
what I
thing.
mean?
Who gets the most welfare that no one talks about?
Yeah.
The rich.
Yeah.
Corporate welfare. You know, when you got ExxonMobil making $19 billion in profits last year, and they paid zero in taxes.
Well,
Something's fucking not right.
How about the Walmart family there, the Walton or whatever?
The fucking Waltons, the sons of bitches.
2014 taxes, they got a $7 billion tax credit.
Tax credit.
That's not the company. That's not the company. That's the family.
That's the family. Is that fucking outrageous, dude? You know who pays for that, right?
Everybody else.
We do. We pay for that shit, dude. It's fucking outrageous, man. It's fucking ridiculous.
But they make all those jobs for us.
Oh yeah, those wonderful jobs at fucking Walmart, dude. We can make $7 an hour. Fucking
they
starved
destroyed the backbone of the U.S. economy, which is small business. You know? They might have put up some 100 jobs in a little local town, but they destroyed 500 small business jobs within a 50-mile radius.
I heard
advantage.
Something like 70% of employees who work for Walmart are on food stamps. It's like they can't even afford to fucking eat, dude.
I have no doubt.
You know, that's just what I heard. I don't know if that's true, though. You know, it's purely speculation, man.
There's always a little truth to everything, right?
You know, I mean, fuck, man. I want to know what was on that. No, maybe shopping list, guns, bullets, and Pepsi times 2. Too many conspiracy nuts since the days of YouTube. Oh, I know, really, dude. You got it, Mr.
They come
Me.
out of the woodwork.
Walmart's down. Oh, I know, dude. Fucking YouTube has opened up a whole new world of fucking crazy ass fucking conspiracy theorists, dude, and fucking made it real fucked up, man.
Well, it's giving them a platform in which to present their shit.
But, oh yeah, exactly, man. You know, like because before, you know, people were, there's actually laws that prevented fucking like news stations from like being one-sided on fucking like presidential elections and shit like that. And then fucking everything fucking switched, and it's like these guys started putting out their propaganda through different means, you know, through people like Rush Limbaugh or Alex Jones, you know, fucking or fucking, you know, whatever. They would push their fucking agenda out through other means and just spread more bullshit and fucking rhetoric or whatever the fuck, you know. And it's just like, man, that shit, it made its way onto YouTube, but it's gone way past just the normal shit to straight up flat earth motherfuckers. All right. This is where
there used to be a time that these conspiracy theorists and stuff were regulated to like forums and messaging boards, you know, but once you got that video platform, forget about it.
It went off, dude, you know. And it's funny because like you know, like a lot of these guys, Werner here is saying Alex Jones is entertaining. He's entertaining to fucking laugh at, but I'm telling you guys, there's no way that guy makes all the money he does from. Basically, he claims that his money is made from the pills, the supplements that he sells. All right, he sells pills that fix your DNA.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Every
it's
time
bullshit.
I click on his
He doesn't
channel,
have pills to
giggles,
enhance your DNA. He's fucking selling you some kind of sugar pill. He's full of shit, dude. He's got fucking. There's got to be. I'm not. I don't have any evidence for this, but I'm assuming that people from like maybe like the NRA and shit like that are paying him to fucking promote stuff because he has a wide audience. But he doesn't have. If you watch his shows, his fucking commercials are fucking are his own commercials, selling his own products. He doesn't have any advertisers. YouTube doesn't monetize his videos because of all the crazy shit that he spews. So he doesn't get money from any of that. Yet he makes millions of dollars. Where's the money coming from?
He integrates those products into his stories more often than not. You know?
Oh yeah, dude. You know, he like fucking reaches out to the preppers and stuff. He's like, the world's going to end. Buy my DNA supplements. You know, you want to live through the end times? Buy this. You know.
Never become a conspiracy theorist. Become a conspiracy analyst.
Right, I agree. You know, that's what, you know, I wouldn't mind seeing that, dude. You can tell me all the crazy conspiracies in the world, except analyze the conspiracy and bring some normality to it, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, man.
He pretty much
is a disinformation agent. I bet he is, dude.
Well,
Alex is going to have a coronary someday, dude. Fuck, you know, dude, he's gonna have a he's gonna go into fucking cardiac arrest one day, dude, and fucking just, you know, he's gonna keel over, man. Gay frogs. You know what's funny? Okay, so you guys all know that stuff about the gay frog, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know that. Has anyone ever stopped and went to the webpage? Because he's like, this is off Wikipedia. Has anyone ever stopped and went to that webpage and read it? Because I have. And do you want to know what's on it? If Alex Jones would have actually read the fucking page and not just the stuff that he wanted to pull out of context, but actually read it, it clearly says that they have not invented a gay bomb, that it was merely theorized. It was suggested by a scientist in the military. It was never created. They don't have a means to create it, you know, that it was just a fucking theoretical idea proposed by a fucking scientist in the 1970s. And he goes up and says, oh, look, they're making gay bombs. It's a gay bomb. It's real. No, it's fucking not. On the fucking page that he's referencing, that he's citing, if you go and you read it, it's fucking hilarious.
Shock value.
Always for the shock value. What's funny is when he says breaking story, you know, Obama, son of the devil. He's like, I got the information right here, you people. Here's the story. Look, this brand new story, just right out. And you look at the story, and where's the story from? InfoWars.
You know, he's
the
brilliant.
story's from his fucking it's from his webpage.
He puts all these papers on his desk and he points to the headline article. See, and you know, people that don't think past their fucking fist. You know what I mean? They see it. All they see is this paper with a title. Well, he's got proof. He's got documentation. You know, and then they just run with it.
Exactly. And, you know, and it's like his documentation. Go ahead, Coke Man.
And he gets half of it from mainstream media, if you notice. He'll have like a Fox News logo or a CNN logo, like, this is real. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, fuck my dog.
Yeah, the fake news channels, all of a sudden, when it's a story that you like, they're all of a sudden they're real now, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an interesting character, man.
Yeah, and they great. I mean, fucking, you know, but it's like, you know, you got guys like that going around spreading that kind of fucking rhetoric, and it's like, dude, you know, people called up the parents of the fucking Sandy Hook, you know, children. They called up their parents and threatened them, calling them liars, threatening to kill them, saying they need to come out and fucking admit that these are crisis actors and all this shit. I mean, these kids, their children were fucking murdered at a school by some fucking crazy ass psycho, and they got people fucking harassing them, saying that this is fucking fake and shit, dude. Like, it's like because of guys like, because 100% because of Alex Jones. You got people in Cosmos Pizza in Washington, D.C. trying to eat a slice of pizza, and you got some fucking guy running in there with a fucking gun, shooting the place up, saying, take me to the basement. I'm going to rescue these fucking children from the pedophile ring. They're like, dude.
A lot of that is David
There's not
Seaman.
even a basement in the building. You know?
A lot of that Pizzagate stuff is that David Seaman guy.
Oh, God, he's just as fucking bad as Alex Jones. I don't even know who the fuck that idiot is, dude. I've seen his fucking videos.
That guy's been exposed on countless channels, man, for fraudster he is.
You know, dude, just fucking hoaxing shit. It's like just straight up bullshit, dude. And it's one thing I can't fucking stand. It's just when people are putting out bullshit, dude. You know, even like the fucking the wingsuit stuff I did last night. You know, I'm like, that's not a UFO, but fuck, it's fake, and so many people fell for it. And it's like, dude, God, you guys can't fall for this shit, dude. You know? Oh, fucking Mark sent me a video the other day. of a supposed leftist tree hugger up in a tree saying you can't cut this tree down, and the guys are like, oh yes we can, boom boom boom, they cut the tree down with him in it, and the tree falls over into the lake, you know. And it's like there's so many people in the comment section, they're all like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, that's what you get, you fucking lefty hippie, you know, get a job, all this shit. It's fucking fake, you know. That fucking, I found a video of him actually shooting it and setting up the fake video. It's fucking fake, but it fools people so easily. Anyone who just doesn't have the fucking time, you know, doesn't have the fucking conscious mind to look at it and say, is this legitimate? You know, they fucking believe, they fall for it, they believe it. It's so fucking sad. It's like, you gotta, it's like, I gotta say something, you know? So I see stuff like that stupid wingsuit video. I was like, I gotta say something. 5 million people watching this, you know, fucking, you know how many people are gonna think it's fucking real? It ain't real. It never fucking happened, you know? And even in their fucking comment section, it says that this could not be verified of having taken place, you know? So they're basically admitting that they fucking hoaxed it, you know?
Dude, I drive my wife crazy. Like, I can't watch TV or anything with my wife because I'll be sitting there, we'll be watching something, and I'll be like, wait, that's fucking bullshit. Wait, no, that's fucked up. And then fucking nuts. She goes, can't you just sit down and enjoy what you're watching? And I'm like,
no,
it's driving me crazy. Yeah.
It's like, how I wish I could. If it wasn't such bullshit, I would be able to sit back and enjoy it.
Who can watch TV now?
The perfect example of that is that movie, The Hurt Locker. When I saw that, dude, it took me 5 tries to watch it. And I was like,
was it any good? I heard it was really good, man, but I have never seen it.
It's a shit movie, man. You never roll outside the wire 3 guys in a Humvee. Like, what the fuck? Come on, man. You roll out no smaller than a platoon-sized element, which usually is like 4 to 6 vehicles. You know, fucking, yeah, man. I could go on, but I'm not going to change the subject. I was so pissed. But you know what I mean?
So
I'm military, so I see all the mistakes. You know, so
yeah. What do you think of Chris Kyle, dude?
He's a real man. Part of me respects him, you know, like deeply, because he did what he does. But I think he embellished a little bit. But I don't think he embellished. I don't think it was him that did the embellishing. I think it was through, I don't know, agents or what have you, like his agent or producer or what have you, you know. But like, he was never out at Katrina sniping American civilians.
He wrote that in his book, you know, like he wrote that. That was all him.
Yeah.
Why would he? You know, I mean, that seems fucked up that he would say something like that. It seems so fucking. It seemed racist to me to begin with. All right, it seemed racist, but the element of him saying that he's going around killing people in Katrina, like, one, he knows he's not allowed to have a fucking gun in the fucking, he's not part of the fucking National Guard. Was he just out there murdering people? You know,
the whole thing is, you got to understand, like, at his level of an operator, you don't have to be National Guard or regular service. I mean, listen, there's units, okay, that are at that level that will operate within the United States. There's units right now that are doing operations in the States. Okay,
and I believe that. But do you think he was in an operation? Now, the guy who was running all the fucking military at Katrina said he absolutely was not there, and no one was giving anyone orders to kill anybody.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
You know? And so it's like I think he was straight up lying. I mean, like, I think he was fucking lying, dude. And I don't understand.
The embellishment, yeah, I don't get it, and that's what's my biggest turnoff with that, you know, that whole scene, that whole Chris Kyle scene, you know, because listen, the guy, no matter how you look at it, embellishment or not, he did great things.
Hey, hang on a second, Mark, why are you saying you blocked me, you mongrel? Mark, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? I didn't block shit. You're still on here. Where did I block you? I want to see what the fuck he's talking about, dude.
My fucking
Mark,
camera.
You on here? Yeah, he says you blocked me. Blocked you what? How are you blocked?
You cock blocked him.
I fucking cock blocked his ass. Yeah, that's right, man. You know.
Wingman.
No, Werner here saying, was it something you said? No, it wasn't something you said. Fucking can't get
It's
on.
just the way you smell.
Oh no, Mark. That's because you were fucking eating on fucking live camera. I'm sitting here trying to host a show. You come on here and fucking you're eating on camera, dude. I fucking can't have you doing that, dude.
You hear your mouth
like, you gotta
smacking.
come back on. Yeah, fucking you can come back on, dude. I mean, oh, is it not? It's not letting you come back on. Let me see. Hang on. How can I get you?
My camera won't fucking work either. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to
what's up
try
with
it.
your fucking camera, dude?
I don't know if it's probably the phone. Like it was working before, but I noticed it's not working now. I might have to like exit and come back in or something.
You have like 4G, or do you have enough? Because you're on the road, aren't you?
Well, no, I got back from on the road, and like whenever I go to turn my camera on, it says cannot perform function, problem with camera.
Yeah, you gotta restart it. That's just fucking
Yeah, it
software
sucks.
shit.
Yeah, Mark. Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. Fucking when I was asking you to get off when you were sitting there eating your food,
Smacking your lips.
Yeah, fucking. I'm like, I can't have that. We're trying to host a show here, dude. I had to eject you, man. I didn't know that wouldn't let you back in. Didn't know that wouldn't let you back in. But yeah,
I love the
sucks,
terminology.
man. Don't worry, we'll get you on next time. But next time you come on, if you want to come on the show, don't sit and eat, dude. Come on, man. You gotta have more respect for the fucking channel than that, dude.
But I want to watch myself eat.
Like, hey, what's up, you guys? We want to just watch me fucking eat food, dude. I'm like, what? You know, we're trying to host the show here, man. Come on, man. You're kidding me.
Yeah.
What's the use? Wanted to know where I could get a gay frog.
I'll send you one in the mail for $50.
$50, dude. You hear that? He'll say you're a fucking gay frog, man.
You get an official UFO-proof gay frog
T-shirt. That's right, dude.
$50. And we do accept payments. One payment, $50.
I'm calling 10% of that off the top is mine, dude.
There you go.
See that?
You got to be more ambitious. Get at least 17.
Right. Okay, so let's get back onto the subject. So I wonder, you know, like some people brought up some other minerals and stuff like that. I wonder, you know, how much stuff that UFOs would be interested in our planet. Like, what other elements would they be interested in? You know, uranium, plutonium, palladium. You know,
I'm not 100% convinced of that because of that being a motive. Because there's so much, like, I don't know, other planets.
I'm not saying it's a motive. Yeah, I'm not saying it's a motive. I'm saying,
like,
you know,
there's other planets, there's asteroids that contain high volumes of those, you know, rare metals to us. They're rare to us. They might not be so rare to them. Who knows, you know?
Oh, yeah, you know. Well, you got to consider this. Mercury, that's another one. What up, Jack Smith? How you doing, buddy? Who cares what you think? How you doing? You got to consider that there are other parts of the universe, just in the galaxy alone. Let's just the Milky Way alone. All right. There are going to be other solar systems where there are all kinds of different elements that exist and that exist only in their solar system, but won't exist here. Like, you know, like Bob Lazar's talking about, like element 115, you know, the elements are created during the creation of the solar system. So all the leftover, you know, the protons and neutrons, what they mix into and what their numbers add up to it determines what kind of amounts of different minerals and stuff that they're going to have within that solar system. So you won't have, you know, you might not have element 115, but it doesn't mean it can't be produced naturally somewhere else in a place that's conducive to its creation. You know, so you could have all kinds of, you could have planets made completely out of diamond, you know, that, you know, are pure carbon, you know, like fucking, or pure silicon or whatever the fuck, you know. You could have entire things, you know, entire planets made out of that stuff. So I'm not saying that's any reason for them to come here. I'm saying that that these metals could be useful in perhaps building craft that they pilot, perhaps communicating with them telepathically across space. I mean, it just makes me wonder, you know, You know, could we build any of these devices with, you know, any of the stuff that we have here today? You know, and like, I just think that like gold really stands out among the other metals and the, you know, the other earth metals and stuff, just because of how the ancients treated it, when there were so many other metals and other stuff that could have, that, you know, would have made a lot more sense for the people to, that would have been a lot more valuable to them because of its properties, where gold, you know, could only do so much stuff, you know, and then that's all it could do. You couldn't make weapons out of it. You couldn't do all this other stuff with it, you know. So why was it so special, you know? I'm sure it looks pretty, don't get me wrong, you know, I mean, it does, but, you know, but there is something about gold. When you see gold, man, you just want it bad. I fucking, when I see gold, I'm like, I gotta have that gold, you know, like I love gold, you know.
There's a lot of properties to gold, man.
What's up, Vern?
Allegedly, the Anunnaki needed gold in order to restore their atmosphere to their planet.
Oh, correct.
Where they originally came from.
Correct. That's what Zacharias
Reflectiveness, right?
Yeah, Zacharias.
Something like that. There was something going on with their sun that was causing it to burn up the atmosphere, and they had a solution to it, I guess.
No, that would have been our sun, because they supposedly come from our solar system, from a planet that exists in a 360 or 3,600 year elliptical orbit called Nibiru, and that the Anunnaki, they had depleted all the gold on their planet. They had used up the gold and taken it off their planet, used it in spacecrafts and other stuff, and that the planet itself could not survive without a certain amount of gold within the planet, and that it needed, like, the atmosphere was actually breaking apart or failing because of the depletion of the gold, that was the gold content in their planet. So it's like they're saying that once your planet reaches a certain amount of gold, like once so much gold is taken away from your planet, like being on the surface or being anywhere in there, that it starts to break your planet apart. Like your planet can't survive. It has to have that much. It's like you can only lose so much blood before you die, you know?
So you're saying like it's almost like the glue that holds it together?
Yeah, kind of like, you know, if you ran out of if your body could only get rid of so much blood before you would die, well, Earth can only give up so much gold before it would die. You get it?
I was always under the impression they used the gold in its that other form. They call it, I can't remember the name of it, melatonite gold or something like that. Whatever.
Monatomic.
What it was is they do like aerial spraying. They spray it in the atmosphere, and it serves as a reflective shield and as almost like an ozone layer, keeping their atmosphere in and being a reflector for solar influences, if you will. You know,
well, that's not exactly. Yeah, that's not. I understand that theory, but that's not what's spoken about in the 12 planets in the Earth Chronicles by Zacharias Stitchin. But other people have.
That was my impression.
Yeah, other people have speculated that. You know.
Yeah.
Other people have made that speculation of that being the case. But if you actually read the 12th planet, which I have, I've read all the Earth Chronicles actually. They're all really good to read. They're not true, but they're all fascinating tales. And when you look at it through the eyes of an ancient astronaut theorist, I mean, I could see why so many people would be obsessed with it and would want to believe it. I did at one time as well, but I was able to hold myself back and say, no, and that's the difference between what Zacharias Stitchin does and Eric von Daniken. Zacharias Stitchin says, this is fact, 100%. Eric von Daniken asks, this is a question. Could this be true? He poses questions where Zechariah says, no, this is a fact. If you don't believe, you have to believe all of it if you're going to believe any of it.
Exactly. I pointed that out before. Daniken, with his Chariots of the Gods, all he did was ask questions. He never gave an answer. There's not one fucking answer in that whole book. Correct. It was only questions. But, and he left it to the reader to find the answer. But the ancient aliens thing, it's so manipulated now on TV, and mainstream and everything, that they're after it for the story, after it for that shock value, after it for, asking these and answering. Now they're answering these, previously asked questions. It ruined it for me. I ain't gonna lie, I dove head first, dive deep, man, into that Ancient Aliens when it was first coming out. And then I started seeing shit, you know, and it was like, fuck, man, what a shame, because it was so interesting and so fantastical that I wanted to believe it. But, you know, common sense and logic, you know, after a while, certain shit don't add up. You know, there's only so much shit you could smell before you got to leave the room, right?
That's the problem, you know, and that I like what ancient aliens like. Their I like what, you know, when they first started, it was great, but like as you said, as it continued on, it started to just really go overboard with everything. But I always took everything that was on Ancient Aliens with a grain of salt, you know. And really, I like it more for the historical aspect, because really, I don't take anyone's opinions. I don't take anything like that to heart. I always just learn the information that they're giving, and then I go and I research the data myself, and then I draw my own conclusions, you know. And so,
are you in the camp? Are you in the camp of believers that the Egyptians really never had anything to do with the Sphinx and the pyramids? That they themselves discovered them and then, you know, built upon them, or renovated them?
Yes,
like they're not the creators of them. You know
I agree.
what I mean?
No, yes, I am in that camp, and it's, you know, I know a lot of people might fucking be like, oh, you're fucking stupid. You know, I'm telling you, man, I don't see the evidence for it. The evidence that I see shows me 100% that it was black people that built the pyramids. There was black people that built the Sphinx. That fucking Egyptians are Arabs. A far older civilization than them. The Arabs came in much later, and they are not the people who built the Sphinx or built the pyramids. It was a black man. I don't give a fuck what any fucking person says out there. You can be all fucking racist you want. Fuck, I don't give two shits about it. They're fucking black, all right? Africa,
John Anthony West.
What do you want?
John Anthony West, I think, is the most accurate. Like he says
great.
himself, if you go by the Egyptians' history themselves, the pharaohs and everything like that, and you counted it all, it goes back over 34,000 years.
Yeah, they're
which
kings.
Would bring it back to the sign of Leo rising in the morning of the equinox, you know, in front of the Sphinx. You know, it lines up. It's either 10,000 years ago or 34,000 years ago or something like that. For it to line up in the right alignment of precession. You know, the precession is important for that.
Yeah, exactly. You know, now what's interesting is that, you know, the fact that they can measure precession, you know, now that, you know, for everyone out there who doesn't know, precession is what the Earth does. It takes about 26,000 years, and that's for us to go, that's for us to wobble around. And so when you see a star, if you were to wait for the star to fall exactly within that exact same place, it would take
1 degree every 72 years.
Yeah, so you're talking 26,000 years it takes for precession to take place, for us to fucking orbit around and wobble everything right back into place to where it would be perfect again.
There's a book.
Go ahead.
There's a book written called Hamlet's Mill that touches on the numbers involved with precession, the numbers involved with the pyramids, the speed of light, all of that stuff. It's a hard read because it's a lot of numbers and shit, but it's called Hamlet's Mill. Graham Hancock was referred to it several times. So has John Anthony West. So has Robert Bauval. You know, some very influential people in that respect. You know, not necessarily alien based, but I mean, as in a far past civilization that was advanced. You know, now advanced. You know, what does that mean? Does it then mean they had spaceships or rocket ships or fucking internet? Who knows? Probably not. But advanced can mean so different many things. Maybe they were advanced, you know, spiritually or mentally. Maybe they were able to access that pineal gland and go into that other dimension that you get with DMT or something.
You got to consider that if we have people today who are geniuses, okay, then we do, you know, that it's not like this is a new thing. There could have been geniuses back then as well, and that these people would have figured out such things. I mean, like, okay, so, you know, it literally took us thousands of years to come up with the number 0. That was a concept that was too far for us to fucking understand. You know, it took us a long time to come up with just the number 0. All right.
What about the Saqqara bird?
No, when you think about the Mayans, they did their math and everything, and they had decimal points. You know, they could do that. You know, they would go. They could predict a fucking solar eclipse 10,000 years in the future. You know?
Oh, they went at least 5,000 years ahead of time in their predictions.
I mean,
that's interesting. What inspired them to go so far?
So you got to think, okay, so what would give them the ability to do such calculations? Perhaps they had some kind of a savant who could do these calculations that when it just, you know, the numbers and shit like this, the answers just appear in their head. They don't know how they're coming up with them, but it would make sense that they could do stuff like that. It's like we have savants today who do it, you know, and so why couldn't they have some back then, you know? But it's interesting that they were even able to calculate precession or even understand what it was, you know? I mean, even up to 500 years ago, people thought the earth was fucking flat, you know? But that's what they say. But
it's not.
I'm pretty sure for a long time before that, fucking people knew the earth was round, you know?
Vern make a fucking little name for himself tag thing on the bottom.
What do you mean?
Like he has, well, like you.
He has what?
He's got a little name tag thing like you do.
Yeah, you can make a name tag if you have a PC.
Yeah, are you on a PC?
No, I'm on my phone.
Oh yeah, when you're on your PC, man, it has a little Hangout toolbox. You just
and
you have to download it.
Or they used to have, do they ever used to have a bunch
over
of
when I log in on my phone? Any
What's
changes
up?
I make? Any changes I make on a computer, will it transfer it over to like when I'm on the phone?
No.
No, you have to put
You have to
the
be on a
stuff on
PC for it to pop up. It won't happen on a phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In fact, you have to install it on the PC too. It doesn't just come with it. You have to actually.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, say if I, change my profile to have that showing and everything like that, and then I'm like, I don't know, out on the road and I pop on live with my phone. Will
When
it show
you join Hangouts, if you go over to the app section, if you move your mouse over to the left side of your screen, you'll see like the little Hangouts toolbox. You just click that open, and it should just open up automatically. And you should just be able to put the stuff in, really. I don't think you have to fucking download anything. You might have to download the Hangout Toolbox if you haven't done it before. But there's a lot of other apps in here that don't even fucking work, dude. Google Hangouts used to be cool, man, when they used to have all the cool little the Google effects and shit. And you could draw on everything and put masks on people and shit. It was fucking cool. You could take out the background. They fucking got rid of all that shit, dude. It's fucking whack now, dude.
Why?
I don't know. It's fucking stupid, man.
I think they did it. I think they did it to improve the quality of their streams.
That's probably it, dude. That's probably it.
If you have 5-6 people on the same stream, all running like fake backgrounds and fucking effects and shit, I bet it really drags on the system. I don't know. That's just probably.
And then to broadcast live to YouTube, I bet you. It's probably too much on it.
Yeah, that's my guess.
To open the control room right now, I can't even do that, dude. Yeah. The one thing they kept is the sharing the screen, which I think that was important, dude. Keeping the sharing the screen.
That's absolutely true.
But yeah, they
actually, I turned on that other guy who live streams that diesel truck place I was telling you about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I turned him on to the Hangouts version of YouTube streaming, man. He's loving it. So yeah, man. Good job.
What was he doing before? Was he just using an encoder?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
using OBS or something.
I'm not 100% sure, to be honest with you, bro. All I know is he couldn't share screens with people, you know what I mean? So it was like how, when you read off comments, so it was interactive with the chat,
Yeah. He's using an encoder, the OBS software or XSplits or whatever, And man, and actually you can share your screen on XSplits, but I don't know how that shit. There's so much shit you can do with it. Like I actually have to go and learn it all. Too much time on XSplits because I like people to be able to come on here and talk face to face with me and stuff. So it's like
it's a pretty straightforward, simple format too.
What's up?
It's a pretty straightforward and simple format too for anybody to join in or what have you this way.
Oh yeah, dude, doing it on Hangouts is really quick and easy. It's a quick setup and everything, and it's really, the problem is people knowing how to use Google Hangouts. You'd be shocked how many people don't know how to fucking use it, and they're like, I don't even have a Hangouts,
To break it down for me the first time, man. So
I have to break it down for everybody usually when they come on, man. It's like they always come on, they have YouTube and Hangouts going at the same time. I'm like, fucking turn down YouTube, no one ever knows how to use it right at first,
Well, but it's like when people call into the radio station, right?
Yeah, and they got their TV up and you hear the fucking echo,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Snooch, you out of here? All right, Snooch is out of here, you guys, man. All right. Have fun, Snooch. Hit me up later, buddy.
You had your harvest
What up,
workout.
Sebastian? What up, Tony? How you guys doing?
How'd your harvest workout?
What's up?
He's asking how your harvest worked out.
Oh, fucking, it was just a fucking, not much. That little plant had fucking not very much on it, man, but it's pretty good. You guys want to see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me take a look. Grab some.
Well, it's like 8:30 Eastern. Shit.
So where you live at?
Man, I woke up in the middle of the night, man, with a migraine so bad, and I was fucking vomiting and everything, dude. Man, it was bad. I thought I was having a brain aneurysm. That's what happened to my mother, man. I was kind of flipped out between the hours of 3 and 4:30 this morning.
Are you all right
Yeah,
now?
I get migraines all the time.
It was so bad, man. It made me vomit and everything, dude. Like, fucking.
Yeah, I hate that.
It's a sign of brain aneurysm, man. If you have a super bad migraine and you're vomiting and shit.
I've already been checked out. I just have a chronic problem with them because of the weather.
Yeah. Hey, they're saying the solar storms have an effect on our health and everything too. So, and there's one hit.
Yeah, I get them sometimes 3 times a week.
Man, at 3:30, I woke up, man. Fuck, dude. Like a terrible migraine. I was vomiting, dude. I was like, oh fuck, here it goes. I'm about to fucking check out.
I feel for you, man. I have them all the time.
So
that's good.
Now, though. I woke up back to bed. There you go.
Let's let it focus.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make
That's
it
good.
the fucking it won't even focus. How can you guys even see it, dude?
Yeah.
It looks like little
You had it there.
corn chicken nuggets.
Hang on, it won't focus.
Because it's too high to focus.
That's a pretty decent freaking bud, though, actually, with little nugs on it.
No, it looks fucking nice, man. It's just fucking. I wish you guys could see it.
It's like a pretty heavy
little
Heineken.
nodules are perfect little bowl sizes, man. You just break off one of those little nodules there, boop, drop it in a bowl, and
It's
go.
like a nice Kush variety, sort of.
Fucking popcorn nuggets, man.
When did you plant it?
Yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
I mean, like, was it like a month or two ago? Or how long did you?
Yeah,
How long was that grow?
Yes, you too can have a UFO-proof grow light for $19.99
right?
plus 35 shipping and handling. Order now. The link is in the description.
Oh yeah, dude. Fucking. Oh, you guys want to know something? My fucking I got a bunch of fucking videos demonetized by YouTube. I just found out yesterday, man.
Imagine that.
It's fucking bullshit. No. It's none of my fucked up videos either.
No,
it's like my Google. It's like my Hangouts, dude.
Really?
Yeah, like they fucking demonetize like my Hangouts and like fucking some of my videos. I'm like, I'm like, how? Like their algorithm fucked up somehow and demonetized a bunch of my
videos. Man. Vern is scaring them.
Yeah, something, man. I'm like, dude, some of these videos are so fucking. I'm like, the video is so fucking whack. It's got nothing to do with nothing bad in it at all, and they demonetize it. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? It's just the algorithm.
It's because it has this in it, and what you just did.
No. I'm talking.
You don't think?
I have videos on there where I just did like a story about a doctor in Peru one time, dude. Just telling a story about how he saved a patient's life, and they demonetized it. There's nothing bad in it. There's no cuss words, nothing. And they demonetized it. It's their fucking algorithm, dude. It's fucked up, and it selected a bunch of my videos for whatever reason because it thinks that they're bad. So now I have to go and I have to fucking send a request to have a human watch every fucking video and show them that there's nothing bad in it and that advertisers can fucking come and put ads on it. But other than that, dude, they fucking monetize a shit.
It's amazing.
My videos, dude.
It's amazing. They could blanket bomb you, but you got to take each video one by one to them.
One by one. It's fucking stupid, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
YouTube, man. That CEO is driving it into the ground.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're fucking. No, I mean, I think YouTube does a fucking good job. I think that their owners and shit like that, the people who make their decisions, I think they know what they're doing, and I think they're doing a good job. Because I mean, I'll tell you what, dude, for them to come out and say, hey, How about we give half of our money away to the creators? That's a big deal, you know, because Facebook don't do that. Facebook charges you to fucking put your shit out there, you know, and
Yeah, but let's be
it's like
honest. YouTube was also looking at the other end. Let's share with our creators, but it's our creators that bring people to the site. It's our creators that bring advertising interest to the people
correct.
that are coming
But
to our
you
site.
gotta understand something, that creators were creating stuff for free, period.
No,
Whether
but
or
it was
not,
coming to a point. Yeah, but they had to incentive. If they wanted to bring in advertising, they had to give an incentive to the people to continue producing content, you know, and give them an opportunity.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Yeah, they saw
good
the opportunity there, but that's a chance for them to make more money. And it's like, hey, well, why not? If we do this, we give them money. We're going to make money. They make money. That's fucking good. You don't see any other fucking media site doing that.
No,
you know?
No, but it's not far off. It's not far off, especially with the.
We're getting subscription pretty soon.
I like YouTube, dude. I think everything, the way they work it out. Now, some of the shit sucks that they're fucking.
Dude, for what they have to deal with, they do excellent.
They fucking, I mean, they get what, something like fucking 80,000, like 80,000 hours of footage of like videos uploaded like every minute or something to YouTube.
Some crazy number,
crazy number, dude. You know. What up, Don John? How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, for what they've got to manage, they do well. Let's say there's,
you know, and the thing is, it's a lot of the algorithm that has to run it. It's a lot of the computers, you know, that have to run everything. So it's like to get a human behind it, it's just too much.
You know, it would take. You know, how many people it would take to maintain the efficiency they have with these algorithms.
Oh yeah, it could be done.
Thousands, probably.
You know.
Yeah.
I know. I agree, man. You know, but I mean, so it's like I really like YouTube, even though YouTube fucks me around a lot, dude. You know, and fucking I catch a bunch of shit for them. You know, they do got some good shit happening for them, and I mean, like YouTube is the fucking platform that I want to work for. You know, and like I like to work for YouTube. Like I like to make YouTube my main job. You know, like that's like my ultimate goal, dude, to fucking have YouTube be my main job, man. And I mean, I think it's fucking. As I was like, I really like how YouTube works or whatever. You know, soon, I'm this fucking close, man. Soon, I'll have a YouTube manager. So, like, you get a manager after you hit 10,000 subscribers, and the manager fucking works with you, and then that's when YouTube actually sits down and watches your channel and sees what it's all about, and then sees how people interact with you and how the quality of your fucking content and shit like that, and you know what kind of talent you bring to the stage. And if you're fucking talented and you bring some good stuff to it, they'll promote you and fucking put you on to shit, you know, and you know, shit like that. Get your name out there, you know. And I'm like, fucking that'd be fucking great, dude, for UFO Proof, man.
The trend that I've noticed myself, and I'm sure pretty much everybody else has too, is whenever they talk to these very successful creators, I hate that term, man, but anyway, they all come up with the same thing. You know, the number one key to growing your channel is consistency. And no matter what, man, every single fucking day, no matter what, at least one fucking video, man. You got to put out at least one video a day, man. If you're serious about growing your base, you know, at least one video a day. Like I know this one channel, he's when I was turned on to him, this is only about maybe 7 months ago. He was at, I think 30 something, low 30,000, right? But he started putting out 3 fucking videos a day, you know, and out of those 3 videos, one of them was a live stream, you know. So sometimes it was 3 videos and a live stream. Sometimes it was 2 videos and a live stream, you know, 2 10-minute clips and an hour live stream, basically. And he's grown in that 7 months. He just kicked over 100,000 last week. He's at like 102,000 now.
Yeah, but see,
you know, 7 months.
Yeah, but does he fucking what are his videos about?
His is all about, you know, how fucked up the mainstream media is and how they're lying to everybody, and how the new generation of information and media, news and reporting is the citizen journalist and platforms like YouTube and stuff like that. It's called Lionel Nation. But like
is it a right wing?
No, man, he's pretty neutral. Like he didn't vote for anybody, you know. He
I
voted for
understand that,
himself. He's on RT as a guest commentator
but
sometimes
what does
and
he?
shit.
What is his
He's a
videos
lawyer and shit.
consist of? Is it just him like
He
showing?
just points it all out, though. He just points it all out in a
Is he?
real
No,
fucking
hang on. Listen to what I'm saying for a second. And Vern, you got to put yourself on mute, dude.
on a real
Right.
unique. He does it really in a unique way, man. He's got such a fucking articulate vocabulary. It's hilarious, man. He's funny. He's great.
No,
Check
what
him
I'm
out.
talking. Hang on. What I'm talking about is how does, what I'm talking about is how does his videos look? Does it show? Is it just him having a bunch of clips where he's narrating
No,
over the
it's
clips?
just him in front of the fucking camera, bro.
Just him in front of a camera.
It's
Okay, so it's just like a vlog.
not really, man. Not really. Do yourself a favor. When you get a chance, check him out.
What's up,
Lionel Nation.
Coke Man,
Lionel
what's up?
Nation. Give him a few
Coke Man.
videos. And
Hang on. What's up, Coke Man?
I think he's been around for years, Sergeant Schultz and UFO Proof.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I've seen him on InfoWars as well. He's been there a few times, man. And I'm not sure if coast to coast, but yeah, his voice is like a really funny voice, but he knows what he's talking about, doesn't he? It's pretty spot on.
Yeah, yeah. He's on
He's
point.
talking about chemtrails and stuff. Yeah.
And he don't pull the punches, man. He'll fucking kick dirt in fucking anybody's face that's fucked up.
All right, but okay, so but yeah, I'm like his it's not he's not acting or anything like that. He's not writing out.
No. He's a fucking former prosecutor. He's an attorney. He's media.
Yeah, that's the difference. Like videos like that are easy to upload, you know. Whereas like, you know, when I'm fucking
no, but I'm just saying him as an example that I've seen personally, you know, him applying that and being successful with it.
I was literally just talking to someone else about that the other day about like, you know, uploading all the time and shit like that. And it's like I could upload every day, but my quality fucking would pay for it, you know? And because there's a lot of stuff where fucking, like, I got a great video that's coming out really soon, man. And it's going to be so fucking awesome and funny. And it's actually a spoof on Igor Kran, all right? It's actually a spoof on one of his videos, dude. Yeah, but that means it takes a lot of acting, writing. I have to put in special effects. I have to do a bunch of fucking shit with it, you know? And then it takes a lot of editing and shit like that. It takes a lot of time. But I think it's important, you know, I might not be able to upload every day, but I think it's important that the quality of the content is fucking is true and good, you know. And like, we know, I research my videos and, you know, and I make sure everything that I'm saying is fucking legit and, you know, shit like that. You know, I put a lot of fucking time into them. And then there's videos that I try to get out, like, you know, once every couple of days. I'll just try to put out like a regular video, but then there's bigger videos that I work on in the time in between. And so it's like almost impossible for me to fucking, because a lot of these guys who like upload every day, like Tyler from Scare Team 10, he'll upload a video every day. He'll just go and he'll just see an article about a UFO or whatever, and then he'll just go and read off the fucking article and make it like it's his own, you know. Whereas I like actually will take a whole subject and research the subject myself and make up my own fucking conclusions on everything and present it in that kind of sense. Whereas, you know, he's just presenting someone else's fucking story, you know. And but it's fucking difficult to do that, you know, like to come up and to write everything and to and then to act and edit and you know, do all that shit at the same, you know, you're doing all that shit yourself. It's very difficult to try to do a video a day doing that. Well, vlogging is fairly easy.
Absolutely.
You know?
When you're by yourself, right? And you're trying to run 3 different tracks of production, it's going to get fucking crazy. It's going to get crazy. When you got long-term videos, mid-term videos, and daily turners, imagine juggling that. You know, I can imagine. But
exactly, man.
The quality is only going to suffer in the beginning. You're going to become more efficient in it, you know. But like with Tyler, you use Tyler as an example. Now he doesn't. It's been a long time since he puts up a video daily, a long time. And you're right on what he does do. He goes and grabs shit and just reads off of it and fucking makes it sound like, you know, he throws his little buzzwords, massive and hey guys and all that.
You know.
You know. So he's got a little thing going. But even him, like about a month or so ago, he was saying that he's going to come up with another format, shorter videos, 3-4 minute videos. They'll come out more regularly, and then he'll have his more typical 15 to 20 minute video come out, you know. But he hasn't even produced on that end. He's made a couple of these shorties.
Oh yeah, it's difficult, dude.
You know, so you know, that's where the hard work comes in, man. I guess, you know what I mean. Like,
well, like fucking when you're on his end, when you're making the kind of money he does, and you can do it all the time, that's fucking great. But when you're still on my end, when you still gotta fucking work and fucking do a fucking job, that shit's fucking difficult. The vlogging part, like I could do, but I mean, like I just don't understand it. Like I don't see like I don't know why. Like I mean, I could put up like vlogs, which is what they say to do, and it's like I don't even know what to talk about, because I do my live streams. I think my live streams are really like my vlogs,
I was thinking of starting to do the daily vlog and shit, and I was like, what the fuck that, dude? You know what I mean?
It's just like fucking, it's like no one gives a fuck about my life.
I'm gonna walk around with a camera pointing at me all day, everywhere I fucking go. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean?
Right?
Fucking
this is like my vlog right here. It's like if someone asks me a question about my day, okay, I'll tell you about my day.
The word narcissist was invented for that type of person, man.
Fucking right, dude. Exactly, man.
Like,
it's like you gotta really be on your own dick to fucking want to vlog,
Back real quickly to Lionel Nation. This guy is a bit of a narcissist, but like he's interesting, man. He is interesting, but like I said, man, running a daily gig like that, it's going to take that time, man. You're going to have to allocate those hours to it, But that's
that's the thing. I do, that's what I do.
If you're not in a hurry, then do what you do, man. It's growing steadily. You know what I mean? You're not taking no massive
the difference is that it's
but if you want to move quick,
I don't want it to move quick. I want it to move with the natural pace.
There you go.
It's like fucking. I don't like. Okay, I could make it move quicker if I wanted to. If I wanted to change up the format of my channel, it could move quicker. Okay, if I wanted to get more subscribers quickly, I could post hoax videos.
Oh yeah.
If I wanted to, it's like there's a bunch of shit I could do to make it go differently. I could not cuss, and I would get a lot better fucking. I would get a lot more pushed by YouTube. I mean, there's a lot of things I could do differently.
Oh, absolutely.
I think that's fucking.
If you're comfortable with the growth rate and everything, because I'm going based off of you saying that you want to make a living off of YouTube.
Oh yeah.
If you're comfortable with your growth rate as it stands now, and if the pace has been steady and remains steady, then keep doing what you're fucking doing, man. You know what I mean?
I think I'd like to see the growth rate go faster. I'd like to see it, of course, go faster, but I just don't see a way I can do it without making my channel either one, like fucking go against what it stands for, or two, making the quality suffer in my videos, where I'm just reading someone else's fucking shit online and, just putting up some pictures,
Yeah.
And half those UFO channels and that's why they're so boring. And you got a unique channel there, Kyle.
Yeah.
Some different shit that we like.
Exactly.
But if you did say something very simple as such, say going like by yourself, a recorded session of you just going through that day's current MUFON reports. You know what I mean? Chronologically throughout the day, like a daily MUFON report, UFO proofs daily MUFON report. You get on the website with the camera in front of you and you read off the shit that's on the screen there. You're not making shit up. You're just transmitting a report. Now you become people's source to see, hey man, I wonder what UFO proof put out a video of today's UFO sightings across the states, from MUFON.
What if
boom.
What if you guys check this out? And this goes out to everybody who's watching, everyone in the comment section, everybody. I want to get you guys' opinions on this. What if I kept doing my videos like I normally do, my debunking videos and my pro UFO videos and shit like that? What if I kept doing that and making my UFO hunter style comedy videos and stuff? I kept doing all that, have something every day. What if I did a live broadcast every day at a scheduled time for like an hour. Do you think that would be a way to go?
If you did it almost on a daily basis.
No, if I did it on a daily, basis, if I sat down and said, okay, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to commit to it, and say I'm going to do a live broadcast every day at this time, you know, as a way to have, you know, me uploading a video every day, but not making my quality of my other videos suffer. You know, what do you think?
Yeah,
what
if
do
you did like
think?
a regularly scheduled daily fucking hour live stream, you know, just general UFO talk or whatever, you know, like UFO proofs hour of power or whatever.
I'm gonna do like a UFO roundtable, you know.
Yeah, whatever, you know, daily, and if it was scheduled, say at whatever time, boom, you know.
And discussing those daily.
That'll definitely have an impact and increase. But yeah.
You know, we could do stuff like this, like Cookman's saying, discuss the daily MUFON reports and fucking whatnots, and you know.
Yeah, that's what I used to do, Kyle.
You know. Okay, so who cares what you think? Says that sounds good. Werner here says give it a go, Kyle. All right, you know, see how it goes, mate. Yeah, definitely. You know, I'm like, you know, I'm trying to think of a way where I could do that, where my other stuff won't suffer, where everybody still, you know, I still get to do what I do, and then
see that's why I threw out, like, if you're going pre-recorded, right, like a pre-recorded video, then yeah, man, daily MUFON report, man, boom, 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 what you think about it, your interpretation of what they reported, you know what I mean? Maybe a quick review of it, you know, a 10-minute segment, you know, 15-minute segment.
Now Tony's bringing up a good point. I am is bringing up a good point. What time?
Well, that's it. If you were to do the live thing, you got to take that into consideration. Everything. I'm talking on a pre-recorded level, daily output. That's simple as fucking making a cup of coffee, bro.
Yeah, see, now the pre-recorded part would be difficult. You gotta understand. So one, you have issues with rendering time. All right, so I have to deal with rendering time. Then I have to deal with upload time. Whereas just doing a live broadcast, it automatically uploads as soon as the broadcast is done. You know?
Yeah, but with the pre-recorded, you know, if you get your routine down, like say you go to read at home at local time at 6 p.m. the daily reports in the last 24 hours of MUFON, blah 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 blah. Okay, it's out by fucking 10 p.m. man, because you're just basically recording yourself fucking.
Yeah, but that's
bringing up.
But you gotta understand this. You gotta consider that you're going. You gotta be considering
transmitting the.
Hang on, you got to be considering that you're going to be rendering videos. So that means no live while you're doing it, you know, no working on other videos because you're in the middle of rendering a video. So you can't process all that at the same time, you know. And so it's like that cuts you down from being able to do what you want to do. And then you got to consider your upload time to YouTube. So all those things come into play. So that prevents you from being able to do exactly. If you're trying to do an upload every day, then like I think it would cut in and say we couldn't do a live every day then.
Well, there you go. See that? There you go. That's the other option you've got too. Like if you do the live route, but finding the correct time and everything, that's going to be a bit tricky. But feel it out. You could feel it out, you know.
Cokeman, I think Cokeman's trying to say something. What are you saying? What's up, buddy?
Yeah, mate. Daily UFO news with screen share. You're talking for the whole hour for the UFO report. Then you say, "Yep, this is what's up." UFO news at such and such. Then you can screen share that with the audience. And if other people other people in the Hangouts, if they got something like me, I could find a story as well and screen share that with everybody. So you get other people to do your work for you as well. So everybody can help. Everybody can all work together to do a good news UFO news day.
I agree, man. Ever thought about
and you could go live with that.
I have one, you know, but I haven't really got on it. It would have to be the best average time for all your subs. You know, I mean, it really seems like I would have no choice but to do like 2 of them a day because I got so many people on the other side of the planet, you know, who are up at just completely
big of a commitment to dive right into. Your other shit's going to get hurt from it.
You know, if I do, you know what I could do is just make a schedule. Yeah, change the time. So one day on like Monday, I'm doing at 8 o'clock Pacific time here in America, and then fucking on Tuesday, I'm doing it at fucking like 3 o'clock in the morning for all the people on the other side of the world. You know.
Yeah, that's like 6 a.m. and 11 p.m. for me. That's good. But that's just me, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, I wonder if that's what I should do. So it's like I'd have to pick out 2 times. If I picked out 2 different times and just schedule and made the schedule like that, I could post the schedule on all of my videos so everyone could see.
Man,
you know.
you can notify all your subs and show up in their subscription feeds days before with a time scheduled live event, man, on YouTube.
Well, that's what I would be doing if I had a schedule. That's what we're talking about doing. So if once I have that, I would be able to put that into YouTube, you know, and have all my shit get notified, you know. But you have to have that scheduled first, which I never planned on doing that, you know, not like that anyway. But
yeah.
I think that's going to be the way to go, you guys. So now this seems like, I guess, like, you know, and Mark's got a good idea, you know, making sure that I go and speak about subscribing and getting donations to PayPal and Patreon and all that shit. And that's a good fucking point. I'll make sure to put that into every video because I always fucking forget to do that. You know, and a lot of times it's Mark is the one fucking reminding me to fucking do it. He'll be the one guy out there saying, hey man, fucking go to Patreon and do that. And so it's like, thank God I got him to remind me to do that shit because I always fucking forget, man.
Smash that like button.
Fucking, that's right. Smash the fuck out of it, dude. Hit the shit out of that like button, dude. Because I always got about 2 fucking
smash it too
at any one time, dude. You know, okay, so I'm thinking, let's you know, well, Tony's on here now and everyone else is on here now. So I mean, I guess I could do one. I guess I could do one every day at fucking like 8 o'clock p.m. on one day, and then like 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock on for the day at like a.m. in the morning, and then 8 o'clock like p.m. at night for the people in America, and then like fucking 4 a.m. or something for the people on the other side of the world.
Single day, you're going to be online at 8 p.m. and at whatever 3 a.m. your time.
Yeah, like the next day I'll be on at fucking that time for the fucking for the other side of the world or whatever. That's a good idea, you know. That way I don't have to worry about trying to do 2 lives a day, you know. I just have to do it fucking one this time, and then the very next day do it at this time, and then the next day do it at that time, and just work out the schedule. That's what I'm going to fucking do. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to commit myself to doing that, and I'm going to give it at least a fucking, I'm going to do it for at least a fortnight. I'm going to do it for at least 2 weeks to see how it fucking works and how I feel about it and how everything's going. And then
you do realize
just go random proof. That's yeah, you know.
You do realize
that's what I do now is just go random, dude. You know,
if you're doing it twice daily, right? You do.
Well, no, it'd only be once daily.
Okay, but then because this is what's going to happen. You're going to do it at 8 p.m. say on Monday, okay? And then that night later at 3 a.m., which is Tuesday, you're going to be doing it again, right? Correct. Now, Tuesday night, that means you're not going to come on at 8 p.m.?
Correct.
Okay, so then you're going to go past that, and then you're going to go back again to the other side at what you call it. Then you have them at 3 a.m. You're not going to do them. Then you're going to be back at 8 p.m. that night.
Yeah, it would just be like every day would have its own scheduled time, you know.
But for everybody who's viewing, it's going to be like 2 videos inside of 8 hours, and then you're going to go 48 hours with no video, and then 2 videos again. But that works out to a video a day.
You got to remember that they're on the other side of the world, so to them it's a different day. You know, it's a whole. You know, it's like it wouldn't look like that. It only looked like that to you, but for people on the other side of the world, what the fuck? Who is that? Is that? And put his fucking ass on fucking mute. Yeah, remember, you guys, make sure you burn everyone. Stay on mute until just in case. Coke Man, stay on mute until you're talking, so we don't get shit fucking mixed up and we don't hear any of your background crap.
That was,
you know,
crazy.
What the fuck was that?
Loudest chainsaw I ever heard in my life.
God damn, dude. That was fucking. That was crazy, dude.
I was like, what the fuck was that? It's like what is it? Like 8 o'clock in the morning? No, it's 9 o'clock in the morning here.
God damn, dude. It's midnight in Australia right now. We're gonna SB working like hell. 2 lives a day would be hectic. Yeah, it would be too much, man, you know. But it's like I gotta have a time for fucking, you know, everybody to come and join. So it's like doing it on, you know, like, so I would do it like for 8 o'clock p.m. for our time, and then whatever time it works out for the other side of the world, it would be like 8 o'clock at night for them. You get it? So it wouldn't seem like a fucking, it wouldn't seem like a you're like, it's every the only thing that matters is technically you would see a fucking live every day. You know, now one of them might be they might be a few hours apart, but so what? They're still live every day. You know,
it still works out to one a day.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
And
I mean, and that's just a scheduled one. That doesn't mean I can't go and do other ones that are unscheduled and just fucking random, as opposed to fucking, you know, I should have one so I'm like this one every fucking night. You know, that's always fucking, I'm always on for everybody. But the Earth is flat, so we're all in the same time.
Nah.
That's funny, dude.
Yeah, we're globe heads.
They call us globe heads, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
God damn, dude, it's so fucking weird, man. You fucking sphere mongers. They're fucking, yeah. We're sphere mongers, dude.
Yeah. You fucking globe heads.
Instead of a fear monger, we're a sphere monger.
Fucking idiots, man.
That's so fucking funny, dude.
there ain't no shortage of dumb in the world.
Oh man, I'm telling you guys are gonna fucking love this Igor Kran video I'm making, dude. It's gonna, you know, and he's the one who got me. He almost got me fucking 3 strikes. That son of a bitch. He fucking got me my last strike. You know, where fucking fucked me off for like 2 months, dude. I couldn't fucking I couldn't upload. I couldn't do live and all that shit, man. So I'm gonna fucking make fun. I'm gonna spoof his ass so bad. It's gonna be so fucking funny, man. As a matter of fact, I got to get back to editing that fucking video, dude. And you know, I want to thank everyone for joining me, and I will be putting out a live every day from now on. We're gonna do that. We're gonna set up a scheduled time, and I will post the scheduled times for everybody so we can all come in and join and bullshit.
Email me on that.
And then Sergeant Schill, we have to get together. I'm gonna get what's his face, Cyrus, Smooth Virus, to come and join us on a round table, and where we break down our fucking videos, and we're gonna have a schedule for that. And what's the best time for you on that, man?
I'm pretty flexible.
And at night or in the daytime?
Either or.
Okay, well, I'll talk to Smooth Virus and see when's the best time for him, and then we'll schedule that. So you know we have that new show. You know,
yeah.
And don't forget,
scheduled, man. Time isn't really that. I can work with time as long as it's a scheduled time and I know.
Yeah,
ain't no problem.
All right, cool. I'll figure that out with Smooth Virus, and we'll set that up. And I will have a show for our Thursday night throwdown with Sean tomorrow at 8 p.m. So everybody, make sure you guys are there to check that out. And don't forget to fucking like and subscribe and come and support me on Patreon, because fucking my shit's getting demonetized and it's bullshit. So come and fucking throw down and cough up some fucking money, bitches.
Yeah.
And
smash the like button.
Smash the fuck out of that like button, dude. Hit the hell out of it.
Wake up your neighbors, or I'll come with the chainsaw.
You hear that shit, dude? His neighbor with the chainsaw is gonna come fucking. Oh, it's gonna be terrible, man. So just hit the shit out.
You heard how loud that was.
All right, you guys. I will see you guys next time, and I will have a video out soon. You guys are gonna love. Make sure you guys subscribe, and don't forget, go to my homepage and hit the little bell so you get a notification every time it comes on. Had a great time. Thank you, Kyle, and everyone. Yes, thank you to KF, Tony, Mark, Warner, Jack, Mr. Me, Vern, all you guys, Coke Man, Sergeant Shill. Thank you guys for coming and joining us. Fucking Snooch, Steve-O, thank you, brother. As always, who cares what you think? Everybody, fucking, you know, I love it when you guys are on here with me. I love having these live shows with you, and I'll see you guys next time, all right? All right, you guys. UFO Proof out. All right, later, you guys.
Later, guys.